Hello! So I haven't read a book in a while, in fact quite a long time, all in all, which is quite worrying for me because I usually read all the time. I usually always have a book on me in my handbag. I go to the gym and I read Shakespeare on a bike, which is weird. Fuck off! It's not weird. It's motivational. It's the brain and the body. Shush. I read a lot, but over the past couple of weeks I haven't been. Like this month I don't think I've read a book. A bit worrying because I've got to read 100 books this year. I haven't got to, my target is 2. But I don't know if I'm going to get there this year, but that's fine. No pressure on myself for that. But I do want to talk about the 5 best period dramas adaptations, because something I have been doing with my housemate is watching period dramas. And period dramas are probably my favourite thing in the world. Ever. I love them so much. And I thought I'd tell you the best 5 that I think are the best. And I'm going to start. There is an order, but it's very loose. And number 5 is Emma. Now I'm currently watching this. I'm rewatching it with my housemate. I think we're on the penultimate episode. And it's good. I love Emma. I don't love Emma as a character. In fact, I did a whole video on this. It was one of the first ones I did. But Emma as a human being is a bit of a bitch. But Emma as a novel is fantastic and I love it and really lovely. And the adaptations, it has Michael Gambon in, it has Ramila Garanier in. I actually wore her coat. Look at this, this is me in her coat. Because she was in King Lear as Cordelia. But I love this adaptation, it's fantastic, and again, I really can't fault it. I'm a sucker for an Austen romance. Number 4 is, again, this could shift, is Jane Eyre. This is the adaptation with the woman from Lutheran. He's got this bloke in, and I'll insert his name here, and it's gorgeous, and it's such a fantastic adaptation. I love it to pieces. I'd only seen the Michael Fassbender one before this. Now, although I love that version, and it does get a special sort of mention, it's not one of my favourites because I do prefer, normally, a TV adaptation because you get all the detail, and Jane Eyre is one of my favourite classic novels. Number 3 goes to Poldark. Now, it's partly because of this bloke and her and the features that they have together, but also because I just love the story. I like how it's set in Cornwall, and Poldark is one of these things I just really enjoyed, and I wasn't expecting to, but I did enjoy it. I know Poldark's going back in the fall and I'm incredibly excited. I have postcards here with Poldark's face on to send to my friends. So good. Number 2. Now these 2, I don't know which way to put them, but I'm going to go in this order because I feel like number 1 is a clear winner for me. But also number 2. Number 2 is North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell, and it has Richard Armitage in. Now I remember the first time I watched this. I was waiting for my friend to wake up, and she'd slept at my house, and I was watching it on YouTube, you know, the part 1 of 7. And I started watching it and I thought, oh, this is actually quite good. Got really into it. By the end of this day, we'd finished all 4 episodes and we'd watched the end scene about 15 times. If you haven't seen the end scene, watch it. It's on Netflix. It's on UK Netflix. Watch the adaptation just for the end scene because it is the most perfect period drama moment. North and South to me feels like Pride and Prejudice. The way it's set, the way it happens, you feel like it could actually be an AU of Pride and Prejudice, but it's not. It's got its own feel, its own story. It's imagine if Dickens wasn't an arsehole and he wrote Pride and Prejudice. That's what it feels like, and I love it. The adaptation is gorgeously done. Richard Armitage is gorgeous. It's got a fantastic cast. It's a lovely story, and all the adaptations in here, I have read the books for, and I think they're all pretty true, with the exception of maybe this last one, which is pretty true apart from the ending, but I haven't seen the adaptation that everyone says is more accurate because I refuse to, but that is Pride and Prejudice, the 2005 version, starring Keira Knightley and, oh god, what's he called? Michael McFadden? I've got that wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm sure it's Michael McFadden. But it's this, I would actually say, I'd go as far to say that sod period dramas, this is one of my favourite all-time films. I love it. It makes me so happy. In fact, when I'm sad, my housemate will literally go, "Do you want me to put Pride and Prejudice on?" But this film is one of my all-time favourite films, and I can't fault it. I haven't seen the Colin Firth version. I know that's bad, and I know I should have done, and I know one day I probably will, because my housemate keeps telling me off for not watching it. But I haven't, and this film, I can't fault Pride and Prejudice's adaptation. I love it. So they're my top 5. So we have, just to run back, Emma, Poldark, Jane Eyre, North and South, Pride and Prejudice. Now, special, like, I want to just say I love Northanger Abbey with J.J. Fielding and Felicity Jones, Mansfield Park with Billy Piper I like, Persuasion with Rupert Perry something. I also like Outlander. Now, me and my housemate discussed this. We're not sure if it's a period drama. If Outlander is classed as a period drama, it might well just bump Emma off. Because we were like, is it sci-fi? Weren't really sure where to put it. There's so many. I'm sure I've forgotten some that I love. But they're my top 5 favourite period dramas. And I will speak to you all again with another video very, 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 very soon. Bye. Bye. Bye.